Morning from Farwath. I thought we'd go through some wools and some terminologies. A lot of tutorials use all the technical speaky and might be a bit lost, so we'll start with bats. When people refer to as bats, it's the fibres that come off a carding machine, and that is a wool bat. It's all fibres, short and long, from a fleece. Then the fibres get separated with a combing process, and the short fibres, which is this, ends up as core, and you can see that the fibres on this are really quite short. But this stuff is fantastic for building your framework of, if you're wrapping it around framework to make animals. Also really good for a base for wet felting, really good for felted soaps. So that's the short fibres in a bat dealt with. Top. Top is generally presented in this bird's nest. This top that we've got is merino, and it's the best of the best. It's really lovely long fibres. It's fantastic to work with, and you'd use this in needle felting when you get to making the top skin, as it were, of your pelt of your animal. Generally finish it off with this stuff. This is also really good for wet felting and the felted soaps and everything like that. It's really versatile, lovely long fibres. These are your curly locks or your neps. Now this has come off a Wensleydale sheep, and really good long lovely locks, and really useful for making beards, or if you're making Santas or gnomes, or making doll's hair or angel hair or sheep. Now everything that's woolly appears to be able to make some kind of wool. This is alpaca, and this is so light and feathery, totally different to the merino. Really good for making horses' manes or anything you can think of, really. For wet felting, it takes much longer to wet felt this stuff. The fibres are so long, you've really got to work it. Haven't tried felting any soaps with it yet, but I'll let you know on that one. Right, I think that is the basis of the wools covered. Next, needles.